Hey, it's Vegan Joel, Ubisai reader, and welcome to another video. And for today, I am just going to do a quick update on my reading. In 2025, I committed to read 50 books because last year that's my goal, and I was proud of myself to be able to reach that goal and set another one by the end of November, which I set no, end of October rather. I set it to 60, and then I am also proud to inform you I was able to surpass the second goal last year. So I've read around 62 books, and this 2025 I'm just going to, you know, play it safe again, and just commit to reading 50 books this year. So uh, today is January 21st, and I have read two books so far. And just to be fair, the first one I finished in the first week of January is James by Percival Everett. This one I started last year, but I'm counting this as a read book in 2025 instead of 2024 because the read date or the finished reading date of this falls on 2025. Though I've read like 80% of this book last year. I gave this one 4.5 ish stars. It was well written. This is my first Percival Everett book that I've read, and I love his writing style. I can totally see the hype of this book and all its accolades, recognitions it received for the past year. And I agree. I agree. It's such a well written book that has a very relevant and timely commentary on racism and politics and equality and inclusivity also. It is such a joy to follow the characters. That there are a lot of violence and there are a lot of instances that you'll be pissed, but it's such a joy still to follow the characters traveling. So a majority of the setting here are characters on the river, escaping from the people that are hunting them. So it is an adventure, which was a good experience for me because towards the end of the year, while I was reading this, during the time I was reading this, I just want to be, taken to a place where there's water and it's warm, and this one gave it to me on top of all of those profound commentaries and themes that this book. Such a well written book, very powerful ending, action packed also, which I was surprised. I'm excited to read more of Percival Everett's um, works. I believe I've heard Trees is also an awesome book. So I might pick that one very soon. I'll just have to look for a copy. The second book I finished reading this year is The Maniac by Benjamin Labatut. I just finished this last yesterday. To be honest, I already posted the full review of this book on Instagram at Bisaya Reader. And to be honest, on that book review, I mentioned that I had a hard time on the first part, or probably just the first two-third of this book because it was challenging to read a book with these multiple with books with multiple perspectives because this is a work of fiction, but it is derived majorly from true events. So, which I am not aware. What are these true events? I have no idea about these events. I just picked this because of the blurb I've heard, and it was recommended to me also by some of my friends on Instagram months ago. So when I saw a copy and full book, I immediately picked this, and without really knowing what this all about, I just read the synopsis at the back, but it was really vague. It's not giving you anything. It just mentioned that we're following John Newman, the main character, in his quest to make sure that it's possible to for a machine to replicate just like organisms. I have no idea that we are going to talk about how. AI was born. It was how it was cultured, developed, and how it thrived as of this moment while I'm speaking. Um, it is a 5-star read. I enjoy, even though it was challenging first two third, but the way it ended, how it you concluded at the end was phenomenal for me. I was hooked. I actually read the last third in just 8 hours straight, and yeah, I wasn't really able to stop myself to stop reading yesterday. I just kept on reading until I finished it. It was such a cool experience, an epic experience. I cannot recommend this enough. Just hang in there in the first two third. You'll also just, I don't know, it's me personally, but I think we'll have the same experience. Have a hard time connecting with the characters since we don't really have that opportunity to connect with them again because there's multiple perspectives, jumping from one character to the next character. And by the way, these characters are the characters surrounding our main character, John Newman. From a friend, from a wife, from a daughter, from a colleague, from a student, from a mentor. They describe John Newman, who he is, how crazy he is, and it gives us a different perspective on how he is perceived based on his relationship with these people. And towards the end, after we read all of this perspective, we get to really know more who Jan Newman is, where he's coming from, why he's doing this, what's his goal. So yeah, it's such a pleasure. And then the last pages, like 50, it completely does not relate to what we've read. The first 200 pages, it's a completely different story, but it's connected to John Newman's work. And it's more on the modern time where AI just, beat human. AI just, cemented that more, it's brighter than human, and there's no stopping for AI to take over the world. That's a big one, but I know that that's what I felt while reading this book, while reading the last pages of this book, that it's coming, and it's such a philosophical question towards the end about the ethics behind AI. How can we still control AI when it's too powerful in the future, probably years or months from now? I don't know. I'm probably ranting right now. I just want you to experience what I experienced, so just read this book. I don't want to spoil you. So, yeah. Such a great book. My first 5-star read this year. Also, quick update. The current book I'm reading is I'm currently halfway. I started this yesterday and I'm hooked. Such a great book, also. It's short, around 150 pages. I am currently exactly page 75. This is Julian Barnes' The Sense of an Ending. The reason why I picked this is because this was one of those books that made it through the New York Times best book or 100 top 100 books of the century. I guess I don't know what specific number, but I saw this. It's on probably on the higher ranking, and yeah, I've read this, and I don't know. It was just a palate cleanser, I think, after reading this Maniac, the Maniac. I just need a palate cleanser, a quick read that is still profound and well written, because the Maniac, by the way, was well written, though it is very informational. It reads like a documentary, but it's written. It's just pure joy. It's a very talented author, Benjamin Labatut, knows how to write a literature, even though the themes or the topics or the context are very scientific. Anyway, going back to this one, this is also well written. So far, the best thing about this book is the writing style. And I'm curious. I've heard a lot of great things about Julian Barnes. This is my first book from him, and based on my experience in the first half, I, 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 I want to read more of his works. If he writes this way, if his writing is as good as this or even better as this, I'm definitely going to read more of his work. This is following our main character, Tony, and his friends, Jack and Adrian. There's actually four of them. Their life in the college, last years in college, and then life after that. And it's just the complexity of human connections and how these connections affect your your decisions in life and how you live your life and how you thrive even after, when you're out of university. That's what I'm getting so far from the book, because the blurb isn't giving anything but the book. It just says here that Adrian died, and before Adrian died, he gave a will to Tony, and I don't know what is this will. Probably based on what I read now, it's diary. I don't know. I'm still excited to know what is the plot twist, or just need to this book to make sense. But I'm still enjoying it. Take it really slowly, enjoying the writing style, and I can feel that's going to be emotional. That's what this book is giving so far. So the sense of ending. Also on this video, I'm going to share with you the books I'm planning to read, considering to pick next. I'm considering to pick again the DIE, or Department of Irregular Elimination. I got this copy from the author. I started this last year. I'm actually made it halfway, I think, just almost halfway. I was just not in the right um, mind space that time to read a science fiction dystopian. So I put it down, but I'll be picking this one up really, really soon. So since I'm just down to the last few pages, I might able to squeeze this before January ends. So we'll see. I'm also considering, I don't know, maybe in February, The Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy. I don't know what this is book is about. I got this as a gift for last Christmas, but I'm really a big fan of Cormac McCarthy. I just read one of his book and I became a fan. It's The Road, Pulitzer Prize winner back in 2006. So yeah, excited to, and I've heard that this is his best work. So if The Road was epic, I can't imagine if this is his best work, how epic this could be. I'm also considering Meg Mason's Sorrow and Bliss, because I just feel sad. I just want to feel emotions. I just want to feel grief, loss. I just want to feel disappointment. I just want to be hurt. I mean, I just want to feel that way. And I've heard that this one is going to make you feel that way. So we'll see. With regards to what this book is all about, details when it comes to plot, I don't know. I just know that the themes, which I mentioned earlier, is what this book is going to give. And yeah, I got this from book sale for 35 pesos last year. So this one, Marlo started this, and he said it's currently an easy read, and it's also super short. So maybe I can squeeze this one after this, or yeah, just a palate cleanser. This is the Kamugao Food Detectives. I got this as a gift also from Marlo last year or last Christmas. So we'll see. I don't know what this book is all about. I know there's magical realism, which I'm scared because I'm not a big fan of magical realism. And the last one is I'm planning to is JM Coetzee, I know, Disgrace. This is also a winner of the Pulitzer Prize for fiction. Booker Prize rather, in 1999. This one is, there's a religious commentary on this one, and rape and all. That's what I know about this book. I just want to explore the author's writing style, and this is the shortest book he's got, the only copy I got from him. And this one, I'm collecting Booker Prize winning books, so yeah, I might explore this, but this is not top of the priority because I'm still considering Kazuo Ishiguro's The Remains of Day, yeah, The Vital Constellation of Stars, that is very recommended to me by Danny. Since last year, I still need to pick that. Blindness by Jose Saramago, that's also top of my, so yeah, this is at the bottom of the pile. But yeah, there's really a lot of books to read. I don't know, I'm a book reader, so I don't really want to commit to the list, but I just want to do some short lists so that when I have to pick something, at least I already narrowed it down. But anyway, I just want to know what are your current books that you're currently reading. If you want to share in the comment section below. Also, what are the books you're planning to read next? And what's your reading goal this year? And if you haven't liked and subscribed on the channel, please do so. Thank you so much, by the way. I reached a milestone on this channel after multiple years of after several years of doing this, not consistently, which I admit. I finally reached 1,000 subscribers. Currently, while filming, I have 1,002 subscribers. So if you're watching this video and haven't subscribed yet, I would highly appreciate if you can also like and share this video on top of subscribing to my channel, so that to help with the algorithm, so that when you go and open YouTube, you like this video, you'll be recommended with videos same as this. So yeah, I talk a lot, and I just need to go back to reading. I just need to figure out how The Sense of an Ending by Julian Barnes ends. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.